Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Shanny the Lioness, and today I'm coming to you with another sit down video. I'm actually super excited about today's video. This one's a little different. It's actually my Logos Hope haul.
Lioness is on the rise, don't you ever have done.
Now, I actually saw Simply Mel's do a similar video and I was inspired because I thought it was kind of different. So shout out to Simply Mel's for her Logos Hope video. Logos Hope is a ship. It's actually a book ship. It's a Christian book ship. It's something that has been coming to the island here in Jamaica for a while, but this was actually my first trip ever to the Logos book ship. So I'm super excited. I got a few books and can't wait to show you guys what I got. So stay tuned to find out what I got on the book ship. Alright, so how the book ship system works is that the books are actually priced per unit, and the unit varies based on the country that they are in. Here in Jamaica, 100 units was equal to 250 Jamaican dollars. So that, I will put the conversion for the books in the description box below. So the first book I got was actually a book on Nelson Mandela, and it's called Conversations with Myself, and it actually has a foreword by former US President Barack Obama. I couldn't resist purchasing this book because Nelson Mandela is such an inspiration to so many persons around the world. What he stood for, what he represents, what he did for South Africa after the end of apartheid, the effort that he made to make the Rainbow Nation a reality and to bring the different races together. He was just phenomenal, and I can't wait to complete reading this book about his life. It's one of the first books I purchased, and that was 400 units, which was 1,000 Jamaican dollars. Next thing I got was a word search puzzle book. I actually got it for my grandma. She is a retiree, so she spends a lot of days at home, so she spends most of her time reading or doing puzzles, so I got her that. The next book we got actually was a purchase by my mom. It's called Girls Big Book of Holiday Fun, and she actually bought it for my god sister, and this was 100 units or 250 Jamaican dollars, and it has like games in it, perfect for a little girl, so that's for her. Another thing I saw and couldn't pass was 100 units was Drawn from the Heart, a coloring book devotional. I love adult coloring books, and I love devotionals and readings, so yeah, I love devotionals. So this book is the perfect kaleidoscope of two things I really love. Another thing I got, I'm not even sure how many units I paid for it, but there's some Winnie the Pooh stickers. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh stickers. I love journaling and planner. I'm a bit of a planner addict, so I like stickers and quotes and all sorts of fun stuff. So I like Winnie the Pooh. You know, Winnie the Pooh brings back a lot of great memories, because when my brother, who just turned 19 2 days ago, was younger. We used to sit and watch a lot of Winnie the Pooh together, so it brings back really good memories, and I'm gonna really look forward to putting these in my planner. The next thing I got off the book ship, I spent 200 units for it, and it's a 365 thought a day journal, so I'm a few days behind. It has the quote, and it also has a little space here that you can rewrite, a little space here that you can write your own thoughts based on whatever it is, and it all has to do with love. Some of it it's Bible verses, some of it it's just quotes, but I think this is a really cute little book, and even after I'm through with it, I see it becoming a part of my room decor. The other book I got, it was 100 units, and it's just a little journal. It says Footprints in the Sand, and it has the whole Footprints in the Sand story at the back. It's basically just a blank notebook. It also has Bible verses at the bottom. How I study the Bible is I read and then I'll write what I understood, or any passage from whatever devotional I'm reading that really sticks out, that I want to go back to and refer to. I tend to have a little notebook that I write it down in. I have one now, and it's halfway done, so when I'm finished with that, I'm gonna actually replace it with this one. So that's what I bought it for. The other thing, this was 200 units. My mom took this up. It's actually just a plain notebook. It's blank, and it has silver coating on the leaves, and it's pink, and I actually like it. It's super cute, and I always have a need for notebooks. I have 1,000,001 notebooks, some of which I haven't used yet, so I know it will come in handy. Another book that we got, The Time of Your Life by Susie Davis, and Susie Davis is actually a female pastor or church leader. I'm not really familiar with her, but I have a busy schedule a lot of the times with all my extracurricular activities and my day job, so I thought reading a book like this would be very good for me, and especially with spirituality and my walk with God. Sometimes in the rush of everything, I kind of he gets lost or left behind, so I think a book like this will help me to refocus and to find a way to fit my relationship or building my relationship with God in my everyday schedules. And then the next thing that I got is actually a book on Martin Luther King. So this book is called Martin Luther King Jr. History Maker, and it's by Richard Reddy. Dr. Martin Luther King, what he did for the civil rights movement is so inspirational. He and Nelson Mandela are two modern freedom fighters who I admire, and if I can just do even a small fraction of what these men were brave enough to do, or if more persons were brave enough to do what these men were willing to do, the world that we live in now would be such even such a better place, you know. So I definitely look forward to reading that book about Dr. King's life. Another thing I got on the ship was actually a keychain. I actually collect keyrings and keychains, so when I saw this, I couldn't resist it. So I'm gonna add it to my keyring collection, and that was some of what I got. Now, after cashing from the main floor, there was another section that was filled with textbooks, where if you bought the Logos bag, which is just like a recyclable cloth bag, you were able to choose 3 school, university related textbooks. And of course I saw a book that caught my eye, so I had to. And it says Logos Hope, bringing knowledge, help and hope on the bag. First book I got was an Atlas of Human Anatomy. Now, I actually have my degree in science, and every now and again I actually teach science, biology specifically, so I thought this would be a very good book to have in my library. Another book that we got was actually from my mother, Understanding Psychology, and she does counseling and psychology and all of that stuff, so that's going to help her. And then the third book that we chose was again for me, and it's called Biology, and it's basically just a biology textbook. I already have a big biology textbook, but I believe you can't have too many textbooks, especially in your field of study. On the way out from the ship, they actually gave us these little books. They're called The Most Important Story Ever Told, and it's just a book talking about Jesus and God. Those are all my purchases from the book ship, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I like the Logos Hope program. I think it's really amazing. I noticed that a lot of the persons on the crew were young persons. Some looked my age, some looked a bit younger than me. They look more like my brother's ages, which is what, 19 and 23. So, you know, from what I understand, in order to be a part of the program, you have to be a Christian for a year, and stuff like that. But I think it's really amazing because they're getting to live amongst persons from different nationalities, as well as they're visiting different countries. And if you've been watching my channel long enough, you'll know that I love traveling. I love meeting people from different cultures, and this Logos Hope shape brings my interest, many of my interests together in one place. So if you're watching this and you're eligible to be a part of Logos Hope, you can go to their website. I leave it below to check out and see if it's a fit for you. So thanks again for watching, guys. It's your girl Shanny the Lioness. Peace, love, Shanny the Lioness, and I'm out.